Time for a look at what's streaming this weekend. Our film critic, Lauren Veneziani, joining us live this morning. Lauren, so I found For All Mankind. That was my, what I binged. How about you? I heard you found Bridgerton?
Yes, there's so many things that are opening this weekend. Good to see you and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to
Yeah, same to
everybody
you.
watching. Of course, the biggest thing this weekend is Wonder Woman 1984, which is on HBO Max and in theaters, and I will get to that shortly. But I did speak to the two actors of this new show called Bridgerton, which all 10 episodes are available on Netflix, one of my favorite shows of the year. It's this new romantic, steamy 1800s period series based off the novels written by Julia Quinn. The backdrop is set in Regency area England, and we follow the storyline through the eyes of the Bridgerton family. The production design and costuming is such a huge part of the show. So when I spoke with Phoebe Dynevor and Regé-Jean Page about the show, who play Daphne Bridgerton and the Duke, I wanted to speak with them about this particularly empowering moment for their characters. Here's what the two of them had to say. Phoebe, you have an amazing entrance in episode 3 where you come down in the slow motion and you have the feather waving and you know, of course, you know, Regé, you're watching her doing this. I'm wondering tell me the art of making an entrance through the staircase like that. And also, did you know that sequence was going to be in slow motion, Phoebe?
Yes. And honestly, it's so funny that you bring that scene up because it was one of the hardest scenes for me to shoot. And I haven't talked actually about this before, but I was like not feeling great that day. I did, you know, when you're a woman, you have those days, or as any human, you have those days where you're just like not feeling very confident, and you have to shoot a scene where the whole room is looking at you and you're in slow-mo and you're meant to be feeling very empowered. So honestly, it was a really difficult scene to shoot, but yeah. I think it sort of worked because I'm sure Daphne's feeling all those things as well, and the anxiety of that for her. You know, it's not easy having that much pressure on a woman to sort of swan into a room. So yeah, I sort of used all those feelings of like, oh my God, this is horrible.
It was honestly a beautiful sequence, and yeah, I mean, clearly no one would ever know. All right, so Bridgerton is one of my favorite shows of the year, Jason. This is if Pride and Prejudice were to meet an R-rated Gossip Girl, and it's from executive producer Shonda Rhimes, who of course we all know from Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder and Grey's Anatomy. All 10 episodes are available on Netflix. It's definitely an ideal binge. It's funny, it's romantic. It has a mystery in regards to who Lady Whistledown is. She's like the Gossip Girl character who's writing a column during this 1800s England area and causing a lot of drama. But the costume design, the production, the performances from everyone, I loved how Shonda included so much diverse cast in this show as well. It was so easily bingeable for me, and I literally watched it in 2 days. So I'm giving Bridgerton a 5 out of 5. I absolutely love stories like this set in 1800s England with romance. This is definitely my type of show, so I definitely recommend it.
Right now, it seems like thrillers are really having their day right now. You looked at Promising Young Woman. What'd you think?
Oh my gosh, it definitely is a thriller. That's one way of putting it. So yes, I spoke with Carey Mulligan and writer and director Emerald Fennell, who also actually happens to play Camilla in The Crown, and she's also a producer in Killing Eve. And Promising Young Woman is one of my favorite movies of the year. This film is currently in theaters, and when I spoke to actress Carey Mulligan and Emerald Fennell, I specifically wanted to talk with them about the incredible soundtrack in the movie that features Britney Spears and Paris Hilton. Here's what the two of them had to say. Well, congratulations to you ladies. I have my Cassie-inspired manicure here. It's not the full colors of the rainbow like she has, but I wanted to paint my nails for this interview.
So good.
Yes, I love the movie so much. We are in my home office. Carrie, I also have a Pink Drive poster.
Oh,
That's
wow.
normally on that wall, but I had to show it to you because of the color.
Oh.
It's so cute. But yes.
Selection of posters I've ever seen in my life.
I should have a Killing Eve poster up here as well because I'm a huge fan of that as well.
You are so pretty. I am a nice guy.
Are you?
1, 2, 3, 4. I thought we had a connection.
Okay. How old am I? What are my hobbies? What's my name? Sorry, maybe that one's too hard.
Well, I obviously want to talk about the amazing soundtrack because it's so good. I have a Britney Spears poster here in my home office as well. So I'm wondering for you guys, Emerald, when you were writing this script, was it always your plan to have the use of Toxic in the score throughout that? And also, Carrie, did you know Paris Hilton's Stars Are Blind, or did you have to learn the lyrics? Because I know a little bit of the chorus, but I don't know all of the lyrics that she does.
I knew and loved the song, but I have to say I didn't know the lyrics line by line because they are actually quite difficult to learn.
Yes.
So we had them printed out, and it was our homework, Beau and I, to go home and try and learn the sort of slightly tricky lyrics. But I knew and loved the song, and it is, and actually sort of love it even more now because it carries all these lovely memories.
Did you always have that song in the script? And did you always want to have Toxic, Britney Spears, and even Raining Men? The whole soundtrack is perfect. I want to listen to it on repeat.
So much. Well, yes, a lot of it was in the script. So a lot of the songs that we ended up with, Charlie XCX's Boys and Something Wonderful from The King and I, and obviously Britney Spears. I made a playlist that actually I sent to Carrie, that I sent to everyone with the script. So they kind of just got the idea that this movie, you know, even if on paper it seemed very kind of difficult and maybe grey, and it was going to feel kind of heightened and poppy to look at. So yeah, I just couldn't believe we just had the best music supervisors and the best record company capital in the world, and they just got us all these incredible songs.
What's my name?
Yes, so Promising Young Woman, one of my favorite movies of the year. Carey Mulligan is just one of the best actresses of all time. She's been in so many different things: Wildlife, Great Gatsby, Drive. I could go on. I mean, like this, she's never done a role like this before. She plays a woman named Cassie who's traumatized from events in her past, and she seeks revenge and vengeance. I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but I will say Carrie's performance, there is a major shock factor in this film. You really don't know what this character is going to do. She's so unpredictable, and that's one of the best things I liked about the movie. And of course the soundtrack. So I'm giving Promising Young Woman a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I definitely think that Carey Mulligan could be nominated for an Academy Award. I hope she is.
Not bad at all. You had the nails done for that one, and today, you know, you're in character with the Wonder Woman shirt. What do you think?
Yes.
I've heard mixed reviews so far. What do you think?
Wonder Woman 1984, yes. So this is the much anticipated sequel to Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman, which came out in 2017. Wonder Woman 1984, of course, is set in 1984, and Diana Prince, played by Gal Gadot, is now working at the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. So Patty Jenkins filmed a lot of the movie in and around D.C. and Virginia, so I absolutely loved getting to watch, you know, my hometown scenery. So she's kind of figuring out how to navigate this life on Earth following the death of Steve Trevor, played by Chris Pine in the first film. And now she has to face two villains, Cheetah, played by Kristen Wiig, and also Max Lord, played by Pedro Pascal, who also voices the Mandalorian, of course, on Disney+. So I thought the best parts about this movie were Gal Gadot, Chris Pine, Kristen Wiig, Pedro Pascal. They all give amazing performances. The biggest problem with this movie for me is that it's just a little too long. It's 2.5 hours. Oof. I will say it is on HBO Max this weekend. It looks beautiful on our TV downstairs. It is also in theaters. You will see the full IMAX shot that Patty Jenkins did in theaters. So definitely recommend seeing it in theaters safely if you can. I will say there's a lot of sci-fi elements in this film that I think left a couple of plot holes for me that I didn't particularly, I wish there was kind of more. I just wish there was more of the Gal Gadot, Chris Pine, and even the Gal Gadot and Kristen Wiig friendship storyline. I think Pedro Pascal's storyline is important. I just think it takes up too much of the movie, and I think it could have been cut down a bit. But the visuals look great. I'm giving Wonder Woman 1984 a 3.5 out of 5. The biggest bummer for me is that it's not going to make my top 10 this year, and I was really thinking that it would. But again, the best things about it are the performances, and the visuals look amazing as well.
All right, run out of time here. Give me your quick hit on Soul, if you could. Less than a minute.
So Soul, yes, Jamie Foxx voices a character named Joe. He plays a middle school band teacher. His life isn't exactly, you know, what he planned growing up, and he's starting to lose his passion for music. Something happens to Joe, and he's transported out of his body, and he has to find a way to get back with the help of an infant soul who's voiced by Tina Fey. I don't want to give away too much because of spoilers. It is currently on Disney Plus this weekend. I will say this is a Disney Pixar film that was made for adults. I think that adults, it tackles a lot about mental issues and depression and figuring out, you know, maybe this wasn't my ultimate dream in life, but I'm kind of starting to think that maybe I had a good life overall. Similar kind of theme to It's a Wonderful Life, which is one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. So with that being said, Jamie Foxx, Tina Fey, amazing performances. It looks beautiful. I'm giving Soul 4 out of 5. I actually just rewatched it again yesterday. I would give it a 4.5 out of 5. Amazing, amazing film on Disney Plus right now. So many things. Tweet me what you guys are seeing at DC Film Girl.
All right, Lauren, good as always. We appreciate it. DC
Thank
Film
you.
Girl, yep, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube as well, and her website, dcfilmgirl.com.